Over 24 migrants have died while attempting to cross the English Channel from France into Britain. It's the worst disaster on record involving migrants crossing the Channel, a persistent source of tension between the two countries. Local fishermen say more migrants than usual left the French shores on Wednesday to take advantage of the calmer sea conditions. France's Interior Minister Gerald Darmanin said that the migrants' boat later deflated. Officials on both sides have traded blame for the incident. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson called on France to do more to stem the flow of migrants.
Al Jazeera has obtained satellite imagery that shows the United Arab Emirates is now providing military support to the Ethiopian army. The investigation has revealed the UAE hired 2 private companies from Europe to run military flights to Ethiopia. The images also show drones at an Ethiopian airport in the capital, Addis Ababa.
Well, the Prime Minister has been saying that he's willing to work with friendly nations. UAE has been supporting some of the reforms of this Prime Minister from the get-go. They provided funds when Ethiopia was running out of forex, for instance, and this is no surprise. But Ethiopia is obviously receiving support from the so-called friendly nations, including Turkey, that have provided military assistance to the country.
The son of the former late Libya's ruler Muammar Gaddafi has been disqualified by the top electoral body from running for president in an election to be held next month, citing his previous convictions. Libya's High National Elections Committee indicated Wednesday that Saif al-Islam Gaddafi was deemed ineligible to stand for the election, though he is allowed to appeal the ruling. Saif al-Islam had been sentenced to death by a Tripoli court in 2015 for using violence against protesters in a 2011 uprising against his father, but that ruling has since been called into question by Libya's rival authorities. He is also wanted by the International Criminal Court on charges of crimes against humanity related to the uprising.
Count 1, malice murder. We, the jury, find the defendant, Travis McMichael, guilty.
3 white men were convicted of murder on Wednesday for chasing and shooting Ahmaud Arbery, an unarmed black man, as he ran through their neighborhood. The jury found Travis McMichael, his father Gregory McMichael, and their neighbor William Roddy Bryan guilty of numerous counts, including murder, aggravated assault, and false imprisonment. Prosecutors said the 3 defendants assumed the worst about Arbery when they climbed into their trucks and chased the 25-year-old for 5 minutes before trapping him and shooting him dead. Defendants said they believed Arbery may have been responsible for petty crimes in the neighborhood. Travis McMichael, who fired a shotgun 3 times at Arbery, said he acted in self-defense.
The newly elected Prime Minister of Sweden resigned on Wednesday, less than 12 hours after taking office. Magdalena Andersson, the country's first female leader, led a government ruled by a 2-party minority coalition. But an early fracture in that alliance caused her to step down.
This morning, I was elected Prime Minister by Parliament to form a coalition government with representatives for the Social Democrats and the Green Party. The Green Party has now announced that they no longer want to be part of the government.
Sweden's Green Party quit after Parliament rejected the coalition's finance bill, instead passing another drawn up by 3 opposition parties. That left Andersson no option other than to resign. The Green Party said, however, that it would support her in any future confirmation vote in Parliament.
There is no major smoke there, so let's hope there is no fire. But we have no contact with these people. The communication system doesn't work, but the electricity is working properly. The ventilation is working. The air is being pumped.
The government of Burkina Faso said on Wednesday that it is working on getting a French military convoy that has been prevented by protesters for nearly a week to reach its final destination, Mali, via Niger. At a press briefing, Burkina Faso Foreign Minister Ahmoud Arbery debunked claims that the convoy is against Burkina Faso. We have the wrong enemy here. France is not our enemy. Let me be clear. France is not our enemy. France is an ally in the fight against terrorism. France is with us in the coalition for the Sahel. France is a country that is with us on the ground. And every time you have asked France to intervene as stipulated in the agreement we have, it has done so when its resources permit.
Aquí a la derecha.